If you live in the UK and you own an iPhone, your device has just become a little less secure. The UK government has made Apple remove its end-to-end encryption from iCloud backups. Why? Well, me and a hat. Let's look at how advanced data protection works, why the UK government doesn't like it, why this is bad for your privacy, and what we can do about it. Part 1. What is advanced data protection? Advanced data protection, or ADP, is Apple's end-to-end encryption system for iCloud backups. It means that you, and only you, have access to your data. Apple can't see it, nor can your government, nor can Ray Charles, but that's mainly because he's dead and has no interest in photos of your cat. Even if someone got their hands on your iCloud backups, they wouldn't be able to read them without your unique encryption key. And I'm aware I'm going to sound like an old man shouting at iClouds, but here's the thing. Apple are leading by example. Instead of just giving up their users' data, they are removing the feature to make a point about how stupid the government's plan is. ADP is the digital equivalent of writing your secrets in invisible ink and then eating the paper. And you can't get much more secure than that.
That sounds great. Why would the UK government remove it?
Part 2. Why did the UK government remove ADP? There's a terrible echo in here. The UK government are using the Investigatory Powers Act, also known as the slightly more on the nose Snoopers Charter, to force Apple to provide access to encrypted data when the police ask for it nicely. They believe this will help them catch criminals, terrorists, and all sorts of bad actors. But whenever a government says, "Won't someone think of the children?" it's kind of a big red flag.
Red flag!
Apple says that encryption is all or nothing, and unlike your mum, backdoor access is not possible. If you make a way for the good guys to get in, then the bad guys will also find a way in as well. So instead of creating a security loophole specifically for the UK government, Apple took the nuclear option and removed ADP altogether for all UK users. No encryption, no legal battles, no problem, right? Part 3. What does this mean for us? Well, if you live in the UK and you use an iPhone, your backups are now a lot less secure. Your data is now vulnerable to hackers, data breaches, as well as the UK government and the police. Is that joke funny second time around? Let me know. Comment below. To continue that analogy, it's like you left your diary in a coffee shop with a post-it on it that said, "Please don't read me," which is about as effective and useful as a drum kit in Anne Frank's house. And it's just as good for her privacy.
But what can we do about this?
Well, me and another hat that I purchased and used in this video so I could claim it as a tax write-off. Your options are pretty limited. You could move to another country, which sounds dramatic, but Paris is nice this time of year. You could change your Apple ID region or get a VPN, but Apple is already closing those loopholes. You can use third-party apps like Signal or Proton Mail, which still value privacy and offer end-to-end encryption, and pray they don't go the same way. Or you could download and store all your sensitive data somewhere else, like, I don't know, a physical hard drive that you own. Now, credit where the bare minimum has happened a week too late. Apple are challenging the UK government on this. Just as I was about to upload this video, we got an update. Now, as I said, Apple are appealing this, and the UK government said, sure, we can discuss an appeal, but in private. Well, the Investigatory Powers Committee have just ruled, obviously not. You discuss it in public or don't discuss it at all. It's also not lost on me the irony that the UK government, on the one hand, is asking for access to all of our messages, conversations, and more transparency, and on the other hand, are saying we can only discuss this in private. Anyway, let's get back to the video. And at the risk of repeating myself, we can't actually get mad at Apple for doing this. It was really their only move. But Apple's decision isn't just about the UK. It could set a global precedent, and other countries' police might start asking for the same thing. Because it turns out what happens on iCloud doesn't necessarily stay on iCloud. Godspeed.